Hi everyone, how are you? I'm good and welcome to my channel, Nini's Storytime. I hope you all are liking my stories so far. And also, please like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. But now, it's time to read a story. Today we're going to read Jack and the Beanstalk. Once upon a time, there lived a poor widow and her only son, a boy named Jack. The two lived in a humble house, and their only possession was a scrawny cow that gave no milk. One day, Jack's mother told the boy to take the cow to town and sell it, so they would have money to buy food. On his way to town, Jack met a rather strange man. "My lad, what a fine animal you have there," the man said. "Why, I'll trade you these magic beans for your cow." Jack knew that his mother expected him to sell the cow for food, but he was intrigued by these magic beans. However, when Jack returned home, his mother was not so thrilled with the beans. "Magic beans!" she yelled. "Who's ever heard of magic beans? You silly boy, now we'll surely starve." With that, she knocked the beans from Jack's hands and right at the window of their house. She sent her son to bed for the night. Jack fell asleep feeling very bad about what he had done. Of course, there was no such thing as magic beans. Now what would they eat? The next morning, Jack woke up still feeling bad about losing the family's cow. But as he rubbed the sleep from his eyes and peered out his bedroom window, he saw a giant beanstalk. The beans had been magic. Without a second thought, Jack went outside and began to climb the beanstalk to see where it would lead. Jack climbed and climbed until he was high among the clouds. Finally, he climbed above the clouds and the beanstalk's very top. There, he found himself staring at the biggest, most magnificent castle that he could imagine. Jack's curiosity got the best of him, and he decided to see what was inside the castle. Jack arrived at the tall front door of the castle and found that the keyhole was higher than the top of his head. But Jack found a way into the castle by crawling through the space at the bottom of the door. As soon as Jack was inside the castle, he heard loud footsteps crashing toward him and a booming voice that roared, "Fee-fa-foo-fum! I smell the blood of an Englishman!" Jack looked up, and standing there was a giant. A hairy, angry, ugly giant. And from the sound of it, the giant was none too happy that Jack was snooping around. Quickly, Jack hid underneath a very large teacup. The giant stopped and then sat down at the table with a thud. "1, 2, 3, 4, chanted the giant. "I have some, but I want more." Hearing this, as well as the jingle of metal coins that came from the tabletop, Jack realized that the giant was counting piles of gold. Soon Jack heard snoring. The giant had fallen asleep. The boy sneaked out of the teacup, took as much as gold as he could carry, and then scurried out of the castle. Jack didn't stop until he had climbed down the beanstalk and arrived at his mother's house. "Look, Mother!" Jack cried. "I have found enough gold to keep us from being hungry ever again." Jack and his mother lived happily for quite some time, until one day, Jack decided he wanted to climb back up the beanstalk and explore the giant's castle a bit more. Once there, Jack again heard the giant's roar. "Fee-fi-foo-fum! I smell the blood of an Englishman!" Quietly, Jack hid behind the table leg. This time, the giant pulled out a harp. This harp was particularly special. It could sing. The harp sang a beautiful lullaby, and soon the giant was asleep. Jack climbed to the harp, tucked it under his arm, and turned to head for the beanstalk. But the harp didn't want to be stolen. It cried for help, which woke the giant from his slumber. Jack looked back to see the angry giant running after him. As Jack climbed down the beanstalk, he yelled to his mother, "Hurry, Mother! Bring me the hatchet!" Jack's mother ran to the base of the beanstalk with the family's hatchet. As Jack reached the bottom and set his feet on solid ground, he took the hatchet and began to chop away at the beanstalk. He looked up as the giant quickly made his way to the ground. Jack kept on chopping. The giant was getting closer and closer. "Hurry, Jack!" cried his mother. "The giant is going to get us!" Jack chopped, and soon the beanstalk fell to the ground with a crash. And so did the giant. "You did it!" Jack's mother said to him. From that day forward, with the magic harp singing its lovely songs and the gold Jack took from the giant, Jack and his mother lived happily ever after. The end. So how was it? If you liked it, then remember to comment, subscribe, share, and click the bell icon. Bye!